Oscar Wilde adored the mask and the masks beneath the masks. His art is more than its appearance. Yes, he loved the glittering surfaces of things, enamels, porcelain, jades and fascinating jewellery. Yet his stories and plays have also about them the strangeness of a folk tale. For Wilde, the teller of those tales, knew that magic is at its most marvellous when it is at its most believable.
You must not find symbols in everything you see. It makes life impossible.
The truth is rarely pure and seldom simple. Modern life would be very tedious if it were either, and modern literature would be impossible.
Nothing is serious except passion. The intellect is not a serious thing and never has been. It is an instrument which one plays. That is all.
The good ended happily, the bad unhappily. That is what fiction means.
Diversity of opinion about a work of art shows that the work is new, complex, and vital.
I think it's better to be beautiful than to be good. But on the other hand, no one is more ready than I am to acknowledge that it's better to be good than to be ugly.
The aesthetic critic, constant only to the principle of beauty in all things, will ever be looking for fresh impressions, winning from the various schools the secrets of their charm, bowing it may be before foreign altars, or smiling, if it be his fancy, at strange new gods.
By my life, by my crown, by my gods, whatever you desire of me, I will give it you, even to the half of my kingdom, if you will but dance for me. Oh, Salome, dance for me.
She's like a madwoman. A madwoman who is seeking everywhere for lovers. And she's naked too. She's quite naked. The clouds are seeking to clothe her nakedness, but she will not let them. She shows herself naked in the sky. She reels through the sky like a drunken woman. I'm sure she's looking for lovers.
The only beautiful things, as someone once said, are the things that do not concern us. As long as a thing is useful or necessary to us or affects us in any way, either for pain or for pleasure, or appeals strongly to our sympathies or is a vital part of the environment in which we live, it is outside the proper sphere of art.
What is a fine lie? Simply that which is its own evidence. If a man is sufficiently unimaginative to produce evidence in support of a lie, he might just as well speak the truth.
A work of art is the unique result of a unique temperament. Its beauty comes from the fact that the author is what he is. It has nothing to do with the fact that other people want what they want. Indeed, the moment that an artist takes notice of what other people want and tries to supply the demand, he ceases to be an artist and becomes a dull or an amusing craftsman, an honest or a dishonest tradesman. He has no further claim to be considered as an artist. Art is the most intense mood of individualism that the world has known.
Certainly, each art has its grammar and its materials. There is no mystery about either, and the incompetent can always be correct. But while the laws upon which art rests may be fixed and certain, to find their true realization, they must be touched by the imagination into such beauty that they will seem an exception, each one of them.
What is the use of art criticism? Why cannot the artist be left alone to create a new world if he wishes it? Or if not, to shadow forth the world which we already know, and of which I fancy we would each one of us be wearied if art, with her fine spirit of choice and delicate instinct of selection, did not, as it were, purify it for us and give to it a momentary perfection.
For a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world.
But thou, Ravenna, better loved than all, thy ruined palaces are but a pall that hides thy fallen greatness, and thy name burns like a gray and flickering candle flame beneath the noonday splendor of the sun of New Italia. For the night is done, the night of dark oppression, and the day hath dawned in passionate splendor. Far away, the Austrian hounds are hunted from the land beyond those ice-crowned citadels which stand girdling the plain of royal Lombardy, from the west unto the eastern sea.
The artist is the creator of beautiful things. When the critics disagree, the artist is in accord with himself.
Musical people are so absurdly unreasonable. They always want one to be perfectly dumb when one is longing to be absolutely deaf.
When man acts, he is a puppet. When he describes, he is a poet.
Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth.
Life imitates art, far more than art imitates life. Life holds the mirror up to art, and either reproduces some strange type imagined by painter or sculptor, or realizes in fact what has been dreamed in fiction.
Beauty has as many meanings as man has moods. Beauty is the symbol of symbols. Beauty reveals everything, because it expresses nothing. When it shows us itself, it shows us the whole fiery colored world.
The critic is he who can translate into another manner or new material his impression of beautiful things.
Every portrait that's painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not the sitter.